Ready. Well, hello, everyone. Welcome to our superhero workshop. Sorry, we're having some technical difficulties, but that's okay. The point is that we help you to take back control and empower your emotions. So if you are just joining us, you have no idea what you've gotten yourself into, you don't know this community, I want you to know that we are a community of people who have decided to take back our power. We decided we were sick and tired of being sick and tired. And we also realized that we were not having success taking back our power alone. Anybody ever experienced trying to take back your power alone? Yeah, it's not easy, right? It's not easy. But what we discovered is that we have a community of people. And in community, there is power. Community is a superpower. And we actually are really taking back our power in 3 areas of our life: our healthy body, our healthy mind, and our healthy finances. So we are inviting you on a journey to become the dominant force in your life, to take back your power by empowering your emotions. So I want you to think about, who could you become if you had emotional mastery, emotional fitness? Really, who could you become? What could you have, do, and be in the world if you had emotional mastery over those emotions? Right? It's honestly a thought I never thought about before. And the most powerful forces in the world are the invisible forces. Have you ever thought about gravity? It's a powerful force. Radiation, it's a powerful force, right? Electromagnetic energy is a powerful force, but you cannot see it. Much like our emotions, they are a powerful force and the most powerful force of the human experience, but you can't see them, right? You can see the effects of them, but you cannot see emotions. And we have to remember that emotions can start wars and they can create peace, right? Emotions can help us fall in love and get us divorced. Emotions can make us choose that chocolate donut over broccoli. And emotions can make us spend all the money in our bank account, right, to get some kind of emotional high, while going into debt and creating bondage, financial bondage for ourselves, right? So remember that if we don't learn the emotional fitness and the emotional mastery, our life can be full of anxiety and stress and depression and sadness. But if we learn emotional habits and we learn to be emotionally fit and to respond versus react, we actually have an incredible power and an incredible gift in our hands that we can give our family, our friends, which is the ability to stop, challenge, and choose our emotional state and teach others to do the same, right? So if you are going to become the dominant force in your life, you are going to have to master your emotions. Inside Mission Possible, that is what we do. We help you become the masters of emotion and therefore the master or superhero, right, of your own story, body, mind, and finances. And so I want to tell you that there's some things that we do different inside of Mission Possible, right, guys? You kind of all know this, right? Everybody comes through the door of Mission Possible for different reasons. Some come through the door of they need mental health. Some come through the door of needing physical health. Some come through the door of wanting financial health and freedom to design their life around what matters most to them. But once you get through the door, you realize quickly, we're different. You might think you're here to lose some weight, and we'll help you do that. But everybody knows we're a little bit different. And here are some ways in which we are different. One is we utilize skill power, not willpower, to become the dominant force. You've been told all your life that it's willpower that makes results. but willpower is a depletable source. We will help you shift from reactor mode to creator mode. We will help you focus on what you can gain versus on what you can lose. And we will empower lifelong transformation through habit retraining. We offer a comprehensive approach focused on your mind, your body, and your finances. And I am so excited to share with you 3 stories of transformation from 3 different superheroes that are within our community. And the first superhero I want to introduce to you is Andrea. Andrea, can you come off from mute and share with us, what was this experience like for you? What door did you come through, first of all? The mind, body, or the finance door? And what did you find?
Hey, this is so fun. And I love that you said we can't do this alone, because I was trying to do it alone. I thought I had to have it all together. And I thought that I had to listen to everything that was being said in my head, when I joined a group of people that said, you know what, first of all, we've all thought that. We've all felt that way.
Mhm.
And second of all, you're not alone. And you don't have to listen to that head in your story, or the story in your head.
Mhm.
So I came to this program looking to lose that 20 pounds, right? Which actually turned into 35 pounds. But what I was really looking for was control. I was really looking for that mental transformation that told me that I didn't have to listen to what I thought I was. You know, I always thought I was too much, or too loud, or too much for anybody. Whereas really that's my superpower. That's really, if I use that obstacle that I once thought as the way, I'm learning to shine now. I'm learning to love who God created me to be by learning to use those emotions in a proper way. So really breaking them down. And that's what I've learned here, is to break down those emotions. Why do we feel the way that we feel? Nobody ever challenged me to think about that. Nobody ever challenged me to connect the way that I was feeling to what I was putting in my mouth. I was just feeding my emotions with gummy bears and Diet Coke, and wondering why I felt like I was a hot mess. It
Yes,
wasn't working.
it wasn't working. So, how did having a coach and using the program, the 4 tools of the program, which we're going to learn about later this week, how did it make the difference for you?
Oh my goodness. First of all, having somebody who heard me and felt me, right? So just having that person say, girl, I get you,
Mhm.
and giving me a safe space, really, to love me just who I am. And that's what a coach does, right? They take you from where you are, and they're going to take you to where you want to be in your time. So Shelly is my coach, of course. She loved me where I was. She loved me in the fact that I was a hot mess, and I could tell her, like, I'm falling apart and I need some help. But she also helped me in a guiding, loving way. And that's what this community is a soft space to help you transform one at a time. So just to manage that feeling that you're feeling at the time. And let's just see how we can make that be beneficial. Flip that script, right? How can we turn that into a positive? Focusing on nutrition. When you start treating yourself nicely, your body responds nicely. So when I chose to quit the Diet Coke and gummy bears and give it solid nutrition on a schedule that was so simple that a girl that doesn't even cook or want to figure all the things out could manage.
Mhm.
My body started to respond differently. Not only physically losing weight, but the neurotransmitters in my brain started to calm down a little bit. And then I could really understand the way that I was feeling. Having community, like I said, has just been transformational. I am also giving the gift away. So not only has it blessed my life, but now I get to walk along that person like Shelly got to walk with me. And that brings me so much joy, and it keeps me accountable, but also has blessed me financially as well.
Yay. I love that. That is what you call becoming the dominant force, right? And the superhero of your own story. So many times we're stuck in this rat race of being everybody else's superhero, but our own. And that was my story. And I'm so thankful that, you reached out and connected and said yes. And you are a powerful dominant force now in your world. So next, I would love to introduce to you Amanda. Amanda, tell us a little bit about how working with our community and being part of our community has helped you to become the dominant force in your life.
Well, first I will say I love, again, like Andrea said, how you pulled out so many times we try to do this journey alone. Whether it's, achieving a certain weight or trying to improve our health, it seems like we are going at it alone all too often. And that's why a lot of people don't achieve success. The only way to do so is really to come into a family where people are rooting for you and cheering you on, not criticizing you for the changes you're making or judging you for saying no to something, but really bringing you in and supporting you on your goals, whatever that may be. For me, coming into this family, I've been able to learn how to become more aware of myself and become more aware of how I process. I used to be so reactionary in my emotions and I didn't know it. When Shelly first introduced me, I was like, oh, I don't know, my health is pretty good, but then when I started to dive into one of our tools, which is our life book, and it opened up for me a greater understanding of how reactionary and how ruled I was by my emotions. And it was a learned behavior growing up. And I realized I did not have to live that way anymore. I did not have to live in regret because I had reacted to my husband or my family members or my children. I didn't have to live that way anymore. And so I loved how there were others on this journey as well who said, yep, I've been there. I can feel you. Yep, I'm striving to move forward in this way of learning to become aware and acknowledge my emotions and really feel them and process them. And also in the process, not victimize myself. I love one of the things that Dr. A talks about in the process is that we've learned a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. I used to live in such a victim mindset that really the world was about me. And if somebody did something, it was against me, or it was, because they were looking, and really that's not how the world works, Right. And so when I was able to shift mindset and realize I was able to get to this point where I'm more aware and I am able to process, even in the midst of hard circumstances. I have tools to process my emotions that I don't go running to food or running to TV or something else to fill that gap. I'm able to process, I'm able to acknowledge, even if I'm sad, it's okay to be sad. It's okay to feel that, but knowing I'm moving forward towards my goals and what I allow to process through me now is going to either serve me or it's not, and just processing through all that. So it's been a beautiful time to have that support in our community over the course of not only pregnancy, but postpartum and now after. My daughter's a year now. So I have gone through this journey while being postpartum, and I don't know what I would do without it.
Yes, I love that. And I'm curious to find out, what door did you come through? Body, mind, or finances? What were you looking for?
I actually came through finances and kind of fulfillment in that way, because at first I thought I had it all together in health and I didn't know about the emotional component. And I was looking for a way to support others as a healthcare professional, as someone who wants to serve others and help them become empowered in their health and in their whole body. I wanted to serve them, and I didn't know what was there, but that was the door I came through. And then it just opened up realizing, oh, I really need this for myself. And it was beautiful. It was a beautiful journey.
Yes, yes. Isn't that awesome how we come through the door, one door, but we get all three, because it's a holistic approach and a comprehensive approach. So I love that about our program. I did the same. I came for the financial piece and being able to, I'm a nurse and wanted to be able to empower and help clients or my patients to feel better and not be on meds and stuff. And what I found was that I was the one that needed healing. But the cool thing is I got all three. And I am now a full-time coach with our program and not even working in our current healthcare system anymore right now. So next up, I have another superhero, our last superhero of the day I want to introduce you to, and that is Rachel. Rachel, thanks for coming on. Yeah.
How are you?
I'm doing well. So tell us, what door did you come through? The body, mind, or finances door? And what did you find?
I guess I would have to say, I mean, technically it's finances, but I didn't know it was finances at first. I know I reached out to you because I saw that you were coaching as a nurse, and I was, doing research on if I could go into some sort of functional medicine or what kind of more natural nursing I could do, because I love what healthcare does. They do amazing things, but I know that they don't meet the need all the time for really helping people get healthy from the inside out, and being able to lose weight and eliminate illnesses because of that. And so I reached out to you to see how you had done that, and then you're like, well, let's get you on the program. I'm like, I don't need it. I'm not really that unhealthy, but I was always struggling with, some of my big excuses. And I had baby weight that I wasn't able to get off. I never struggled with that until I had my kids. So 6 years post, my last child, I'm struggling with baby weight that I can't get off, and not being able to wear my rings and all this stuff. But I'm blaming my husband always wants to go out to ice cream. He wants to do this. And, I was giving my power away by kind of blaming somebody else for why I couldn't get healthy. And that was a huge eye opener, realizing that I am the dominant force in my own life I'm the only one that can make that decision, who cares what anybody else is doing. And so I had to just realize that I could make healthy choices and it wasn't contingent on other people. So I really loved what started happening with my health, that I felt more confident in my clothes and getting new clothes, and lost over 30 pounds. I loved that it was really convenient for me when I would be traveling and I could have the food to go with me. That was really tremendous. And also at work, like there's a lot of convenience of the way the plan's set up so that it's not hard. I think somebody else was saying that, it didn't take trying to calculate everything and figure everything out. And so that really, really helped. And, I got my husband doing it too. And we jointly have lost over 80 pounds. So we're just in a great, new place and feeling good. And that's really good. And as far as my mind, didn't even not even realizing I was giving my power away with some of, the blaming, and just realizing the personal responsibility that was so important for me. And so that was tremendous, as well as just a more positive attitude. I feel like working through hard situations and finding solutions, that this program has really helped me to focus on more finding solutions and making goals instead of getting stuck on things. Just more focus. And a huge thing is having a tribe around you that is doing the same thing, people that are really inspiring you to be your best self and to do better, so that's mind for me, how that benefited me.
Yeah.
And then financially, I mean, right now I'm able to, from home, still help support my family with coaching. I loved it so much that I became a coach, and that's what I was in it, in the beginning, what I wanted to do anyway. So now coaching has just been a huge blessing. I feel like I'm able to help a lot of people to share that love and that hope that they can have better health. And I just love the flexibility, being able to be home with my kids. I love, you know, being able to do it from my car if I need to, and be able to talk with the client, try to have good lines if I'm on vacation. But let's face it, you know, you can work from wherever you are. And so that's been a huge blessing. So have an amazing coach and business coach, Shelly. I'm really thankful that we got connected.
Yes, too. Yeah, it's awesome to know that you've got the power over your body, your bodily health, your mental health, and then your time, right? Like that we have the potential to give you back the power to design a life around what matters most to you, which is what you're doing. So that's so awesome. I thank you guys for sharing your stories and being such a vital part of this community. You guys are rock stars. And you know, we've got some homework for you today as you're listening. If you still need the workbook, just type workbook in the comments and somebody will get you your workbook. But in the workbook, there's some homework there. Not to fret, we've got answers for you. We're going to be posting those later if you missed the answers. So we're going to make it really easy for you. But one thing we do want you to do is I want you to think about clarifying your mission. What door do you want to walk through? What door do you need right now? Do you need that financial piece? Do you need that time freedom piece? Do you need the mental and emotional health piece? Right now, the world's a little crazy. Okay. Or do you need that bodily health piece? Which door do you want to walk through? And when you walk through that door, when you empower your emotions to take back control of that area of your life, who benefits? Who benefits? Of course, you're going to benefit, but who would benefit? And I want you to post a picture of whoever would benefit in the comments of this this post, this video, for an opportunity to get entered into a drawing to win a prize, which will be announced tomorrow. So tomorrow we will be going live, hopefully, as long as Facebook likes us. We'll be going live tomorrow and at 11 Central Time. And you can join us there. You can catch the replay, whatever works for you, but we will be sharing more. This is 5 days. Okay, so from today to Wednesday, and we're going to be progressively teaching you some of the techniques, skills, secrets that our superheroes use to empower their emotions and take control of that invisible force. Thanks for listening, guys.